I'm sure it might be considered boring to some people, but it is how to survive at times completely off of men. You know, I think that there was definitely a chapter where I didn't have formal employment, but I did have men in my life that were taking care of me. And so people are like, oh, you don't ever want to be in that position. Nobody ever wants to be in any position. You know, I don't really want to have to work. So everything is a position. Just understand that. And when you're in a position that people assume to be weak, you know, which is completely depending on a man, it's important to have foresight. And I'm going to move this out of my screen. It's important to have foresight. And so these are really simple tips that maybe will be like a duh moment for some people, and maybe will be enlightening for others. So when it's going good, say for instance when I had both of my sugar daddies at the same time, and my expenses weren't that low, etc., I would stock up on things. So my sugar daddy would take me to the store, or I would take myself to the store, and I would kind of buy things in bulk. So I would buy my toilet paper and paper towel in bulk. I would have like backup cleaning supplies, and then for food, I would get things that I could freeze. And so I would research like, oh, how long can I freeze bread, etc. So I would make sure that my refrigerator was all full. This is a very humble conversation. This is the stuff people don't talk about. I live a comfortable lifestyle. However, there are sacrifices that I've made to be able to maintain it with or without a man. And with or without like formal employment. All I do is freelance. So I work through various apps, and that's the way that I sustain myself. Surprisingly, doing that, I'm the happiest I've been versus some other positions that I held. I feel like I make more definitely per hour than all of my formal, like, had to show up to work kind of thing. And not that I'm not showing up, but I'm doing it in a digital way, or I'm doing it on my own time. But I definitely feel like working for myself or working for different companies on my own schedule and on my own time is just better for my mental health. And I'm very good with money. So I realized that I can survive off of very little, and that for a long time I was surviving off of very little, which is why I'm doing this video on how to survive when you are just completely depending on a man, or when you are in vulnerable positions. Maybe you have a job, but they're about to close down, or you might be getting fired or whatever. So I would stock up on things. So I would stock up on everything. Like, I don't run out of things. Like, I don't run out of laundry detergent. That's not something that you should run out of. That's something that you should buy in bulk and be able to have 6 months of supplies of. Or I don't run out of toilet paper. Those are things that I just keep in the house, and that I buy even when I don't need it. If it's on sale, or if someone's gonna buy it for me, even if I don't need it, I'm gonna say yes, because then I can stock up and know, okay, I have so many. I don't have to buy that for so many months. I don't have to worry about going to the store for so many months. And even when I did get in like a vulnerable position, I had so much food in the house that I really kind of like got to rekindle a love for cooking, and a lot of recipes that I had forgotten about from my childhood, from cooking with my grandmother or cooking with my mom, recipes that I really loved, but because I had money at the time, I was just not cooking. And so when I did go into what I will refer to as a lean season, and I'm still in a very lean season because I have goals and because I'm setting things in certain directions so that I will have I will have more ease in the future. So it's like making sacrifices now for later gains. That's something that I will have to say with money and with life and with men and with everything. If you can sacrifice now and know that you're going to get a later gain from it, sacrifice now. Or if you are comfortable, going back to money, if you're comfortable right now, make sure you're taking care of those responsibilities so that if you get into a stage where you're not comfortable, you were already taking care of things when you were. So when I say stock up on things, also believe in overpaying things. So if you're good, or your sugar daddy's just giving you a lot of money, or you just got a raise or whatever it may be, then overpay the consistent bills. Ask them, hey, can I overpay this month? Blah, 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 blah. Some people, like I tried to overpay my rent when my sugar daddy was going to give me some money. I tried to overpay my rent. They said they didn't allow that. But make sure if you have cell phone, if you have car, if you have insurance, try to overpay when you're in a good financial position. So that if something happens when you're in that bad situation, the you that was good was already preparing for it. And so that's what happened. I knew I was ready to leave. I knew that I was ready to be independent. And I knew that I needed to sustain. I got real about what my budget was. I got real about what I could sacrifice. And I began to pull back when I knew that I was going to have one stream of income exit. I began to already pull back on certain expenses, and I began to try to navigate and put money to where I could, so that when things really hit hard, I had less of a responsibility because I was already overpaying, or I had already stocked up on things, or I didn't need to go grocery shopping because I was already doing the grocery shopping and over getting things and learning how to freeze things and learning how to pack the refrigerator and learning how to preserve things, so that when I did get into a lean season, when things did get rocky, I was okay. But a lot of people, they don't have the foresight, or they don't believe that their down is coming. I feel like you should, ebbs and flows is a part of life. And so it's easier when you can see your down coming and you can get ready for it. You can okay, I know I'm about to be leaving this nigga. I know I'm not going to have this extra money coming in. I know that I need to sustain this, and this. Okay, let me pull back on these things. Let me go ahead and overpay that. Ooh, I really don't want to overpay it, but let me go ahead and overpay it. All of those things will help you so that when you do get in a situation, or when things do go south, you've already kind of cushioned. That's what I'm saying. Provide yourself with a cushion. So when you buy things and you stock up on it, and you're like, okay, I don't need to go. If shit goes down, I'm not going to be hungry. And that might seem simple. I know that might seem simple, but that's really how you have to look at it. Like, when shit goes down, all my lights going to be on. When shit goes down, I'm not going to be hungry. When shit goes down, I'm going to be able to wash my clothes and wipe my ass because I already stocked up on the supplies that I needed when I was good and when I had bread. And then after that, it just becomes choices. Like, I don't need clothes. Who I'm stunting for? Certainly not these motherfuckers. I get bothered either way. I don't need a stunt for y'all. So I cut out clothes. I cut out certain beauty treatments. Like, I went to a cheaper nail shop because the nail shop that I was going to was hella bougie. And I will be back. Okay? A bitch is just saving and grinding and investing, okay? So, no. So, what was I going to say? I cut down my expenses. I went to a cheaper nail shop, and then now I'm learning to do polygel. I've always known how to do everything. I've always known how to do my own hair. That's another thing. Take the time when you have moments of leisure, say for instance, you're not working, take the time to learn a skill. Take the time to learn how to do your own hair. Like, everything that you can help yourself save money on, take the time to learn how to do. So if you can save money by cooking, take the time to learn how to cook. If you can save money by doing your own hair, take the time to learn how to do your own hair. For me right now, it's like, okay, I can save money by doing my own nails. Take the time to learn how to do your own fucking nails. So that either way you're good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, example, say for instance, you get in a situation where you can't afford your nails being done, or you get into a situation where you need to put that nail money towards something else because some shit went down. You're going to be good regardless because you'll already have that system at home and that skill to be able to do it. So, I'm really about that. I'm willing to sacrifice. I don't really care about what people think of me, especially when I know where I'm going, because I don't care. This is building. It's the fucking foundation, and you can sit around and judge the foundation, but you got to spend time on a motherfucking foundation if you want to have a nice, long, tall, big building. So, I'm not really concerned about looking stupid when I'm in the ground. I mean, I'm in the trenches, my nigga. I'm in the trenches. Why do you give a fuck about what a person think when you in the trenches for yourself? If you in the trenches for somebody else's beliefs and what they wanted for you, then you really fucked up. But if you're in the trenches for yourself, you don't give a fuck about what people think, because you're in the trenches for your goals and you don't care, because you see your vision, you know where you're headed. So what these people think, they can't even add nothing to you, they can't do shit for you. So you just like, fuck it, I'm in the trenches, bitch. I'm in the trenches. But I'm not going to always be in the trenches. But when I come out the trenches, it's going to be for me. It's not going to be for y'all. I don't give a fuck about what y'all think. When I get out these trenches, it's going to be because I was willing to go through the trenches for my own goals. Not for y'all motherfuckers. Not for y'all. No. So, that's my tips on how to survive. I see people who make way more money than me, and they struggle way more than me. I mean, these people with formal employment and benefits, people will, well, oh, girl, you should be scared, because what if he leaves you, girl, you gonna be broke, blah, blah, blah. And then they be with their job with benefits still broke. I'm confused. I thought I was supposed to be the one struggling. I was supposed to be the stupid one. But you got a full, nice salary and benefits, and you still need help, and you still broke, and you still can't go where? Okay. Where is your money going? Are you paying for a nigga? Are you paying for a nigga? Where is your money going? So, but I'm also willing to grind, I'm willing to grind. I'm never going to drop myself. And so this is a great example, and then I'm going to end this video. I spend most of my life, let me think. I want to get a prop. Okay. We gonna be bougie. This is a Pat McGrath lipstick. And buy the expensive shit that you want when you have the bread, but don't overdo it. Like, it took me over, I would say, like 6 months to decide to buy some of Pat McGrath's lipsticks. And for people who know, they know this shit is not cheap. So it took me a while to save up and decide I wanted to buy these. Okay, more of the stories. With my life, this is me. And I spent my whole life putting my fate in someone else's hand and hoping that they wouldn't drop me. But, people ain't shit. Let me move my tea out the way. People ain't shit. So when you put that's what they do to you. They drop you. And so what happened is I got tired of picking myself up from people dropping me. So I said, well, let me see if I can hold myself and maintain balance. Let me see. Ooh, and it got shaky. Ooh, but I never dropped myself. And the reason I never dropped myself is because, one, I have faith in myself, and two, I'm willing to grind for what I want. I'm willing to go hard. I'm willing to be hungry, literally or metaphorically. I'm willing to grind for what I want. So when I realized that my work ethic is stronger than most of the people in my life, because I made promises to myself and I kept them, and other people made promises to me, and maybe they meant to keep them, but I don't know. But I made promises to myself, and I kept the promises, and I held on to myself. And so I'm willing to go hard for myself because I believe in myself and I know that I don't belong in anybody else's hand, because everybody else, they gonna drop me, okay? But me, I got me. That's it.